welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And it is time to get scrubbing, mopping, cleaning, throwing away all that old junk and those old clothes because Chinese New Year is upon us. And as everyone knows, you have to have your cleaning done before Chinese New Year.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to sweep or throw or wash away your good luck.
And before you bring in the new luck, you got to get rid of the old bad things that you don't need. That old energy from last year, all the clothes that you haven't been wearing, dust, and get out those air conditioner filters and clean them.
Idea. That's absolutely right. And also, it is really a convenient time to throw away big things, right?
Yeah.
Throwing away that old sofa or broken bicycles. Other times of the year might be a little inconvenient. You might have to call somebody. But often at Chinese New Year, you'll see just piles of old furniture, often in the city on corners, because people throw away lots of stuff. And the other good thing is if you do this big cleaning, for that week you're kind of at home during Chinese New Year, you don't have to clean so much because the house is already clean. And of course, also if you have guests coming over for dinner or for snacks or for games and fun during Chinese New Year, it's nice to have a clean home. So let's find out all about cleaning up for Chinese New Year. And after that, I'm going to go home and clean up for Chinese New Year. So let's get to it. Tessa is sitting in the living room when Peter walks in.
Chinese New Year's approaching, so we should start cleaning the house.
I know, Peter. It's tradition to sweep away the old and welcome the new.
Exactly. We wouldn't want to sweep away any good luck after the new year begins.
So let's declutter the living room first. And maybe we can donate that old chair to charity?
Good idea. We should also clean the windows so everything's bright and clear.
Absolutely. And after all the cleaning, we can put up spring couplets.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to a clean house and a prosperous new year.
All right, we are cleaning up for Chinese New Year. It's going to be great. Discussing how to get ready for Chinese New Year is the main focus of our topic and our dialogue. So let's meet the characters.
Characters are Tessa and Peter.
Tessa and Peter. Okay.
Tessa is sitting in the living room when Peter walks in.
Ooh, all right. What's Peter going to say? Well, he says right off, Chinese New Year's approaching. Chinese New Year is approaching, so we should start cleaning the house. Yeah, it might be a week or so away, if you really want to do a good job, a week, maybe even 2 weeks if you're really dirty. But for most people...
Or if your house is really big.
Or your house is really big. But for most people, a day or two, an afternoon, maybe even, will be enough. But yes, you got to be prepared and you got to do it early before the holiday.
Well, Tessa says, I know, Peter.
It's
tradition to sweep away the old and welcome the new.
Oh, that's exactly what you're doing. You're sweeping away the old. That could be old dust and, spider webs, but it also is old bad luck and all the old stuff.
Energy.
From the old energy from the last year, all that kind of stuff. And welcoming in the new is this sort of being hopeful and optimistic for good things to come in the future. So that's basically what they're doing. So partly it's the tradition, but partly it's just cleaning your home. That's a good thing to do anytime. Exactly, says Peter. We wouldn't want to sweep away any good luck after the new year begins. Yeah, I always wondered, so you can't clean when New Year starts, but when can you clean?
Before that.
No, but after New Year starts, when is it okay to start cleaning again?
I think like after the New Year period, because there's 10 days to the New Year.
So a week or two after the holiday when you're back to normal.
Yeah, that's
all
right. Like 2 weeks.
You're going to have to clean it sometime, right? Yeah. Anyway, so what does Tessa say to this idea?
So let's declutter the living room first. And maybe we can donate that old chair to charity.
Brilliant.
Decluttering is a word I really like. It means getting rid of anything that's messy and piled up. Clutter is just piles and piles of things that are a mess in your house that you don't know what it is and you probably don't need it.
Too much stuff.
It's just too much. So declutter is getting rid of all these piles of things we don't need.
Yeah, exactly. Not because they're broken or because you don't like them anymore, just because you don't need them.
You're just not using them.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you're going to give them to someone. Maybe you try to sell them on eBay or whatever.
Charity is a good idea.
Or throw them away if they're broken. But yeah, giving them to charity or giving them just to friends who might enjoy them more than you. That's a great idea instead of just turning them into garbage. But a charity, this is an organization that helps people or others in need in society. We have charities that help old folks, young folks, animals, single moms, single families, whatever it might be. People who might need a little bit of help or support or just a kind, understanding person to listen to or help them with their problems. They've organized charities of all kinds all around the world. They're doing good work for other people just because they want to. For example, Alan gives money to charity whenever he can. We could say a charity when we want to say like the Red Cross or Greenpeace, or we can just say charity as a way of just saying he gives money to help others. We don't really care why or how or who, just he's a kind guy.
Peter says, good idea. We should also clean the windows so everything's bright and clear.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Sparkling.
a good thing to do, especially after the winter because it can rain a lot.
Yeah,
your windows can get a little
yucky.
dirty and stuff. Yeah, all right. Tessa likes this idea. She says, absolutely. And after all the cleaning, we can put up spring couplets.
Oh yeah, those are beautiful. Do you
Yeah.
like them?
Well, I tried it once when my wife and I moved into our new home. I thought, I'll do this. I bought some at the store. I put them up. They were there the whole holiday. A, she didn't even notice them. And B, I had put them upside down.
But it's not too bad.
No, I know, but it was written in Chinese and I can't read it. So
And
I
she
just,
didn't
oh no,
know
that's
at
nice.
all?
And she's like, hey, they're upside down. And I'm like, thanks for telling me after 7 days. But it was fine. It's the thought that counts.
It is. No, you're right about that. Peter says, perfect. I'm looking forward to a clean house and a prosperous new year.
All right, absolutely, that person said. Absolutely is an adverb that just, in this case, means a very strong yes.
Yes,
If
this
someone,
is true.
If someone asks you a question, would you like to do this? Do you agree? Do you think that this is what I'm saying is true? You would say absolutely if you really, really agree. If you're like, oh, definitely, 100%. Absolutely. For example, if I ask someone, do you want to go on holiday to Mongolia? They might say, absolutely. I love visiting new places. They are definitely interested.
Definitely and absolutely. And then we have something for the new year, which is prosperous. We use this to talk about good luck, good health, good wealth. So when we say have a prosperous new year, this adjective says, I wish you all the best of everything that is very good. The sentence for you, Nina's town was small but quite prosperous, meaning they made some money.
All right, so it's a wealthy town, even though it's not big, not a lot of poor folks.
It's got good luck.
Most people earn a good amount of money there. All right, we're going to take a break and then we'll be back with more.
See you soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这一次的对话是关于过年大扫除。农历新年快到了，该开始打扫房子、除旧布新了。那对话里面的 Tessa， 她就提议说，先从客厅开始清理。那张旧椅子也许可以捐给慈善机构。Peter 认为这是个好主意。那他也提到应该清洁窗户，等到打扫完，他们就可以贴春联。那 Peter 说他很期待迎接干净的屋子，还有兴旺的新年，感觉很乐观，充满了希望。Mike 老师这时候用到一个形容词 optimistic，optimistic，optimistic 是形容乐观的。 再看到单字 charity， 它可以当可数名词表示慈善机构，也可以当不可数名词来表达慈善。那么 absolutely， 它在口语当中呢是用来加强语气去表达完全同意。那这个副词也有极其怎么样或是绝对的怎么样那种意思。我们补充一下一个意思差不多的单字是 definitely，definitely 可以用来表达肯定、当然或是确定地。再看到 prosperous， 它是形容词，形容兴旺的或是繁荣的。刚刚讲到清洁窗户的时候啊，老师们聊到说，冬天如果常常下雨，有一些脏污累积久了，可能会变很脏很恶。Rainbow 老师这时候用到 yucky，Y-U-C-K-Y， yucky 就可以形容恶心的。好，这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边我们来学习片语动词 put up。它当及物用的时候，我们可以用 put up something 或者是 put something up 去表达不同意思。那以下就介绍几种常见的用法。第一种呢是表达举起、抬起或是升起，像 Please put your hand up if you have any questions。如果你有任何问题，请举手。那第二个意思可以表达张贴、悬挂，像是张贴告示等等。例如 Kate put up a couple of posters on the wall。 Kate 在墙上贴了几张海报。那第三个可以表达出树立、建造或是搭建的意思，像 They put up a fence around their garden。 他们在花园的四周筑起了篱笆。好，那我们继续回到课文中。
Tessa and Peter are cleaning the kitchen.
Peter, the stain on the kitchen floor just won't come out.
It's really stubborn, isn't it? We could buy floor cleaner from the store.
I'd rather not. The chemicals in those aren't good for the environment. What about using something eco-friendly?
Good point. I've read that white vinegar mixed with baking soda can be effective at removing dirt.
I've heard that too. They are more natural products. And we have both under the sink.
Let's give it a shot. If it works, we should consider more eco-friendly cleaning methods.
Agreed. They're better for our home and the planet.
All right, we are back with Tessa and Peter as they are getting their apartment or their home clean for Chinese New Year. Ooh, it seems that the cleaning process has hit a major challenge so now, at least in this dialogue, because we're discussing how to clean up a stain.
It could be really difficult depending on what kind of stain it is.
That is true. And it's also useful information for any time of the year.
Oh, yeah,
you don't just clean stains during Chinese New Year. Anytime you spill something like grape juice, or I don't know, what would be some other things that might say coffee?
Honestly, even mud in the rain, you know.
Mud in the rain, yeah, I guess that could catch up on your clothes, you know, this kind of thing. Can leave a mark on something, and no matter how much you wash,
very yucky.
You can't get it clean, and that's a problem.
Yeah,
so what's going on?
It is. Tessa and Peter are cleaning the kitchen.
Okay.
So that's where the stain's happening. Tessa says, Peter, this stain on the kitchen floor just won't come out.
All right, so someone spilled something on the kitchen floor.
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
We don't know what it is.
That's true. And then left it there maybe too long, often with a stain. If you clean it right away, you have a better chance of getting it clean. But if you just leave it there, it might kind of sink in to the surface, and then, well, there it is. So Peter, he's probably scrubbing, or he tried scrubbing, maybe with a mop, maybe even down on his hands and knees like that. You know, it's just nothing is working.
You have to have the special cleaner.
And maybe be lucky. But Peter says, it's really stubborn, isn't it? So that gives us the idea that he's been trying quite hard, or they've been trying quite hard.
It won't come out.
It just won't get clean. He says we could buy floor cleaner from the store. Yeah, if you use special cleaners, special soaps, special sprays, that kind of thing.
Does
that
the
might
job
help
faster.
you. But if the stain is very stubborn, it still might not lead to success because a stubborn thing just won't work. It won't change. It won't do what you want it to do. If you've ever had a problem that you just can't seem to fix, or a situation that just won't move, you won't get any change in the situation, you can describe it as being stubborn. It could be a thing.
Or
it could also be a
person.
person. If your friend just won't listen to good advice and keeps making the same mistakes, that friend is probably quite stubborn. For example, we could say it was a stubborn illness that just wouldn't go away. I've heard people complain about this long COVID.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You get
It
COVID,
keeps coming
but then
back.
6 months later, you're still tired and your body just doesn't feel
Your nose
quite
isn't
right.
working right.
You take medicine, you listen to the doctors,
just
you just
coughing.
can't seem to get rid of it. That would be a stubborn illness.
I think Tessa doesn't want to do that though. She says, I'd rather not.
Oh, not use the special floor cleaners.
The chemicals in those aren't good for the environment.
True.
What about using something eco-friendly? Eco-friendly means in good state for the environment.
It's good
That's
for the
what
environment.
Eco means.
Ecologically friendly.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So yeah, it's true. Some of those cleaners will be very strong and might get out the stain, but there's bleach or chemicals and then you wash it into the water, and yeah, some people don't want to do that. Good point, says Peter. A lot of people either hand soap or shampoo, dish soap, soap for washing your clothes. They like to buy the eco-friendly version, but some complain that maybe they're
Doesn't
friendly
clean
to
as
the
well.
environment, but don't work quite so well. So he says, good point. That's true. That's a good thing to remember and point out. I've read, Peter says, that white vinegar mixed with baking soda can be effective at removing dirt.
It is.
Surprisingly, some of these things that are not too hard to find are more eco-friendly and also will do a pretty good job and, you know, save you some money too.
Tessa says, I've heard that too. They are more natural products and we have both under the sink.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, you can use both vinegar and baking soda in cooking and normal stuff in the kitchen. But if you mix them, they can be a very good cleaner. Peter says, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Let's see. He says, if it works, we should consider more eco-friendly cleaning methods. And
I
you can
agree.
find lots of these eco-friendly products in stores, and I'm sure online they have all these good little tips and
tricks.
hacks and stuff you can do at home with stuff that's around your house.
And Tessa says, agreed. They're better for our home and the planet.
And you get a nice clean vinegary smell. It kind of smells clean.
I like it.
When you do it. Yeah, vinegar is quite amazing, and it's also really good on French fries.
And cheap.
All right, that's all the time we have. We're going to be back with more great stuff, but until then, get that elbow grease working. Get out those buckets and mops. Help your mom and dad and whoever else is cleaning around the house. And then it will be lovely, fresh, and beautifully clean for a wonderful Chinese New Year, which we wish all of you. Gongxi, gongxi, everyone.
Happy New Year.
See you later.
Bye.
第二段对话是在讨论如何去除污渍。那么 stain 这个名词就表示污渍、污点。好，那么它也可以当动词来表达留下污渍。现在 Tessa 和 Peter 正在打扫厨房，那厨房地板上的污渍很顽强，怎么清都清不掉。Peter 就提到说，也许可以买地板清洁剂。那 Tessa 觉得那些产品里面的化学物质对环境不好，她觉得要用环保的东西。那接着他们就聊到说，白醋跟小苏打混合可以有效去除污垢，它们是比较天然的产品，而且家里就有，不用再去外面花钱买。如果有效的话，那就应该考虑更环保的清洁方法。好，单字 stubborn 用来形容污渍等等的话，可以形容是顽强的、难以根除的。那它也可以形容是固执的。而文中的 eco-friendly 它是形容对环境友善的、环保的。前面这个 eco 就是表达跟生态有关的。 我们顺便学一下 ecology 可以表达生态、生态学。那形容词 ecological 形容生态的、生态学的。而副词 ecologically 则可以表达生态地。那 Mike 老师在讲到地板清洁剂时，他有提到 bleach B-L-E-A-C-H bleach 表示漂白或是漂白剂。好，那以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Tessa is sitting in the living room when Peter walks in.
Chinese New Year's approaching, so we should start cleaning the house.
I know, Peter. It's tradition to sweep away the old and welcome the new.
Exactly. We wouldn't want to sweep away any good luck after the new year begins.
So let's declutter the living room first. And maybe we can donate that old chair to charity?
Good idea. We should also clean the windows so everything's bright and clear.
Absolutely. And after all the cleaning, we can put up spring couplets.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to a clean house and a prosperous new year.
Tessa and Peter are cleaning the kitchen.
Peter, the stain on the kitchen floor just won't come out.
It's really stubborn, isn't it? We could buy floor cleaner from the store.
I'd rather not. The chemicals in those aren't good for the environment. What about using something eco-friendly?
Good point. I've read that white vinegar mixed with baking soda can be effective at removing dirt.
I've heard that too. They are more natural products. And we have both under the sink.
Let's give it a shot. If it works, we should consider more eco-friendly cleaning methods.
Agreed. They're better for our home and the planet.
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hi everyone, I'm Steven.
I'm Winnie.
And I'm Matt.
We're gonna play the game Guess the Bear. All right, are you guys ready to play?
So ready.
I am ready.
All right, this one is a verb, okay? Number 1, all the animals bared when the tiger appeared. Number 2, my favorite game is bear and seek.
Hide.
I think you win. Matt wins that one. Like a split second. Okay. So it was hide. So number 1, all the animals hid when the tiger appeared. Number 2, my favorite game is hide and seek. All right, this is the second one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this is a noun. Number 1, Emma wears a pretty bear on her finger. Number 2, the man gifted his wife a diamond bear.
Ring!
Oh my gosh.
There. He didn't finish talking.
I didn't finish. He was being very polite. Okay, you're right. It's a ring. So number 1, Emma wears a pretty ring on her finger. And number 2, the man gifted his wife a diamond ring. Okay? All right, this is a phrase, 2 words. We're going to up the difficulty a little bit. Number 1, do you have time? I want to bear our plan. Number 2, Sally didn't have time to bear her schedule.
Go over.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even have a chance to think.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, you're right. It's go over. And number 1, do you have time? I want to go over our plan. Number 2, Sally didn't have time to go over her schedule. And the winner of today's Guess the Bear is Winnie!
I do feel bad for going over your last word. I thought I
I heard you finish the sentence, so. But
On ring?
Yeah.
That was cheating.
Okay, well, I still got the last one, which was harder.
She does not really feel bad. I can really tell from her insincerity. So just don't be so polite next time.